Well, hi, I'm Natalia Eckerson. I'm a Service and Support Administrator for Hamilton County Developmental Disability Services. And today I have with me a mother of one of the individuals that I work with, Gabriella. Preséntate.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, Natalia. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Gabriella Madrid. I lived in Ohio for 15 years, and I have a son that is 12 years old, and he's in sixth grade. And well, we have a lot of support in his process to develop his abilities and all he needs to do for be successful in school. And
So, Gabriela, how do you feel that charting the life course framework and tools have helped you empower Gabrielle's voice? And can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Yes, the tool are very good for me to be principally the vision tool. That the vision tool helped me to see what Gabriel needs for his life, and the most important stuff that he needs to improve to be better in the school, at the school. And I was using another planning tool before to set up goals and see what kind of support he needs to to be better at the school. But the vision tool helped me to see more in deep what what is what kind of activities or what kind of is what I say is that what kind of support they need effectively that we can get at a goal. And for my son, because he is in 12 in sixth grade, I was thinking how he need to get to the college, to go to the college. And so when I see that the vision tool that has some life aspect of life stuff that we need to take in consideration more in deep. And so that helped me to me. That helped me to to see what is the roadmap to that. And so when I finished the vision tour, I took all the information and I made the life trajectory for the 5 years. And when I installed that, I say, okay, I know now what is the roadmap, what I need to do, but because they're going to go to the college, so I decided to make a new one for the seventh grade. And I was reduced or not reduced to priority all the activity and all the stuff that I need to uh, explain better to the school what we need to support Gabe more than this math or reading is skilled, and he is more in what the confident he can be, where he can manage his anxiety, and so I think that it was great to put all of this in that life trajectory. It was, it like I say, it was a roadmap. It was it helped to me to put all my ideas that I had in my mind in one paper.
Right, and you were able to have a short term, a year for seventh grade
Yes.
trajectory,
Hmm.
like the more immediate needs that you had, so you can organize everything by
Yes,
priority. And
exactly.
then you have the long term to a 5 year one, so he will be graduating to go to college, right? That's
It's,
what we want,
hmm.
and it's taking us away from what we don't want.
Yes, that was the reason that I made the 5 year first, because I need to see what I need to priority in my activity with him and what he need to support, what the school need to do to him. And so after that, I decide, okay, I going to put year by year and going to follow what happened because the life tool also has a follow up tool that we can see and feedback for us, for our family, for him, and for the school too.
Right.
Mhm.
And then we have this experience with the IEP meeting. You were prepared, you were able to get the tools added to his IEP as part of the transition plan for him even he was younger than 14 years old, right?
Yes, that was a very surprise to me, and I was very happy that the school take it because when I finish all the my work and do the whole life trajectory for 5 years and for seventh grade, I submit this tool to the supervisor, teacher supervisor, and intervention and special education teacher, sorry, and she made me and say, "Wow, thank you for sending me that." And and honestly, I believe that they're going to read it and take in consideration, but I never believed that they're going to put in the IIP for the next year. So that's I think it was great, was amazing. It was a impact for the IIP for career. It include more stuff, and also the the supervisor, teacher supervisor, say to me in the IIP meeting that they normally not do it before the kids be a 14-year old. So I understand that mean that they can see that we had together like IIP meeting work on with him about that. So I think it's a great goal because our voice it was there. See, we can advocate better to Gabriel, not only for the education skill that I said before, is only also with that he needs for his life, what he needs to be prepared to move forward very challenging and major stuff for his lives when he go to college, see, and be more independent. That is most important.
So, do you think a teacher or a professional or any other family advocacy person working with families will find meaning using these tools with families?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I encourage to do it. The all people, teachers, uh, parents, principally, need to try it. Need to try to do it because in the beginning, I believe that some people that are not familiar with this kind of tool maybe feel that it's so confused or maybe feel that it's too much work, but it's not. It's only try to think of the vision that was the kid is going to be in some moment. And then the tool helped to put all that into brainstorm in a paper, on a paper. And so that helped him to, I mean, my experience on that is that helped me to be more clear what is the roadmap, what the priority to look for resources, for support, for the school, support to, for my support in the, and so I think they're going to be great for everybody that work with kids like us, and that is a, with these that wonder kids, but they need more support that guide him or guide them to a better future and be more independent. Yeah, I think the tool can help everybody.
Everybody. So,
Mhm.
and what would you tell another mother or another father or brother and any family member how to start approaching the tools? Because there is a one tool that is more directly for the person to fill out, but
Yes,
there is also the family perspective. So you did the family perspective one.
yes.
And what would you feel? How would you tell them to start filling out these tools?
Well, my opinion is that they can start with the family tool and and at the same time with the life center tool that help combine all the information to put in one vision of the children, and and then they can move forward to the trajectory life
Okay.
plan, because they give some inputs and they can make more easy to put all the idea in the trajectory plan. And 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 I say before that it make a roadmap, and so it's very important that it's very important that we can understand what we need to do to support better the kid, because in some moment as parents, we saw that our kid has a wide, a wide, what to say, there's different kind of stuff at the same time that we need to support him. And so in some moment we see how we're going to start,
Mhm,
what we're going to do first, what we're going to
mhm,
do followed, or what we need to do two at the same time or three at the same time, but what is the goal? What we're
mhm,
going to get with this? So the vision tool help that. The vision tool and the life trajectory tool help to the family to have a better way to go and get the
So,
goal.
and with the vision tool, we also call it the domains tool because it has different parts
Hmm.
of the area of a person, and that's what it
Exactly.
helps you to guide the trajectory.
Yeah, because the area that has the vision tool is not only a skill, it's a skill for life. So this is very important because normally, like parents, we are thinking more in the skill for education, how we're going to be in the school, but they need to have a life outside. So how they're going to make the relationship with others, how we're going to um, for the life, for the spiritual, all the other kind of stuff that help to the kids have a better life in the future. So the all the area that the vision tool has are very important to analyze. It's a great tool.
Thank you, Gabriela.
Hmm.
And lastly, I would just want to share with everybody, as an SSA, I share these tools with my families in a volunteer basis, and I knew Gabriela was going to be able to use them because the icons are easy to understand. And at that time, we didn't have the tools in Spanish, so she used the English tools,
Yeah.
and I was supporting her about feeling more secure about her English, and I
Yeah.
knew she could do it.
Hmm.
And she did, and she excelled. So I think for other SSAs that want to use these tools with their families, and now you have them in English, you have them in Spanish, and
Yeah. Well, for the Spanish community, I think the tool in Spanish are very good too. They are very clear. They are in good Spanish, and I think it's great. I had a bilingual um, resources. So most of the resources for planning is not in both language, and this one it has a great translation and very easy to understand. And I think that the Spanish community is not going to have any problem to make the use of the tool too. I think it's great. Yeah. Hmm. I do English because I need to get to the school. In the school speak English. So, but that doesn't mean it's Spanish no help. They have people that can translate the document, so the Spanish community can do in Spanish and send to the schools. I think is not going to be a problem.
yeah, and hopefully with the Spanish we can keep doing discoveries at home, and we can keep them at home, and then because the visuals are the same, we can use the English
Yeah,
versions for the different schools, like the school district.
yes.
Have you used the tool with any other institution different than the school? Have you used it with his doctor? Have you used it with his therapist? Have you used it with your friends?
Well, I start to use it with the OT therapy with him, and I sent it to her, and she read it, and she said that it was wonderful to know the feedback about us, about the life for Gabriel, especially for the we are working with him about the self control, and so it's part of my division tool and the plan trajectory for him. So you say that it was a very interesting input for her, and we start working. We are. That's a good point to remark, because the tool is no is not the final. version. It's going to move. It's going to change in according with kids. Is get better
Right.
in some areas. So maybe the one priority one right now is going to be priority three in the next year. See, because he moved forward. And
Mhm.
so the OT therapy, we were talking about it, and also I was using with my friend, I psychology, and my psychology friend, I helped him to Gabriel with the anxiety, and also say that it was great, she going to use it with another client. So I gave to her the link, and she was very excited about it, and she said, "Wow, this is a good tool to I can use it with another client." Yeah.
And what about yourself and your family? Have you been able to start sharing this with your husband and with Gabriel?
Yes, yeah, this is a process. Yeah, this is a process very interesting, and I was talking with them about it. And for my son, it was funny because he say, "Oh wow, Mama, you made a essay about me," and so he took like a essay, and he feels so proud that I made a essay about him, and he say, "Okay, and he said to me, I share most of them, but I think we need to add this or remove this one because not me. See, because
Mhm.
in the beginning I do by myself. I put all my ideas, my friend's strong idea over and made this lifestyle story. When I talk with Gabriel, it was funny about this because I surprised that he accepted very well like I say, and he decided put more other thing and then more another one. So that it mean that he empowered to with the tool. And my husband is what more that say, oh, I agree 100% in everything. So we're going to move forward in this
Direction.
and that
Mhm.
yes, and follow what we're going on every year.
So it
Hmm.
has become a living document for you, a living trajectory, something that is still growing,
Oh,
but is
absolutely.
giving you vision and is giving
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
a goal that you have all the three
Yes,
of you very
yes.
clear.
With my husband, we share the goal. And then say to him, do you believe that is the goal for career? That you like the goal too? And he said, oh yes, absolutely. I say, did you do a great job? And this I believe the priority that you did, I share, I agree too. So he shared with me the goal. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, and I'm very proud and I'm very grateful that you're using the tools and
Yeah.
that you're sharing with us this experience.
Okay.
And so lastly, as me as a service and support administrator, I'm going to continue sharing the tools with the families. And my role is more like I just introduce them to the tools. And with Gabriela, she took over. My guidance was minimal. It was an introduction. We've been learning together. And this
Yes.
is how we've been doing it, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. And honestly, I don't have any word, Natalia, for you that help me with all my process with Gabriel. You are a very great support, and you, Celia too. And this tool, I'm very glad that you introduced me to this tool, and I encourage everybody to use it. Not
Yeah.
only for our kids, only for ourselves too. This knows help to us also because I made one for me.
You did one for
Yes,
yourself
I
too.
did one for myself. Yes, because sometimes with the day by day we lose ourselves, and we need to. If we are clear what we are or what we need to, we'll be more happy and we'll be more um, self-oriented that we need
Self-oriented.
to help to our family too. So
Right.
it's not only for our kids, it's also for us. So I encourage to everybody to use it. I
Right.
think the teacher, especially the support therapies and the parent principally need to use it. I encourage everybody to use
Yeah.
it.
And we go to
Definitely.
the tools through Celia Schlomer, and she is a family support specialist with Cincinnati Children's. And she is an ambassador for the tools, and she get the tools to us, and we just been working on it. And now I went through the ambassador training too, and I just finished, and I'm expecting to keep bringing this to the Hispanic, Latino community, the Spanish-speaking families that can use the tools by themselves and just need a little bit more of guidance and exploration and companionship with the tools.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you very much for this. Thank you for your time, and I'm here for if you need me. If somebody want to contact me to talk more about, to know more about my experience, because it's difficult. I say everything in one moment, in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but I'm here. If anybody can contact me, can do through Natalia, and I'm more than happy to help.
Yeah, because we're gonna keep changing things. So
Yeah.
we're here.
Exactly.
Continue talking about charting the light course tools. Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank